What's he doing?
Oh, it's pretty busy today. There are a lot of people around.
Oh, he's busy, huh?
Yeah, a lot of people.
So he knows that we appreciate him, right?
Oh, yes, he does. Yes, I told him 2 or 3 times.
Oh, good. Where are you now?
He said if he wants anything else, let me know.
Isn't he lovely?
I'm at the payphone outside.
Oh, yeah, and you parked in the handicap spot?
No, there were 2 cars already there.
Okay.
So the man told me to go between the 2 buildings and to park beyond the steps. There's a sign that says fire lane, but since he told me to do it, I think it must be all right.
Oh, yes.
I'll go out and see if the car's gone.
Okay, that's Franklin and Pace University. The time is 29:15. We have to close this program in 15 seconds. I know that 1/2 of the payroll at Cablevision is wasted. I know that 1/2 of it is wasted. You have to figure out which half. This is program number 2934, A Chat with Glendora. The date is November the 1st, the year 2000. And what am I trying to do? Well, first of all, I'm going to tell you some jokes. That Bob says he does 3 things when he goes to work. 1, he gets organized. 2, he calls his wife. And 3, he gets organized. 4 is the judge says, I cannot give you 2 hours for lunch. If I give you 2 hours for lunch, he's talking to the clerk, I'll have to give every man 2 hours for lunch. Every man whose wife has quintuplets. And if it were not for work, where would the court employees rest up after vacation? And the financial report on the toy business is that rubber balls are bouncing back, and kite production is soaring high, and even boomerangs are making a comeback. And you know how women are about their ages, And a woman is on the witness stand, and she's asked, is your birthday on May the 17th? And she said yes. Well, what year? And she said, every year. Here is a telephone conversation with Cablevision on Monday, the eve of Halloween, the eve of All Souls Eve.
Yes, please, Victoria. Cell House?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Maureen speaking.
Maureen.
Yes.
This is Glendora.
Hi, Glendora. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Okay, thanks.
Just as I have to notice, law requires that I notice you and Victoria Salhouse that I have made a motion to the federal court to add you as defendants, and I've also asked for a temporary restraining order on restricting me from seeing the shareholders list. And the law says I have to notify you of that.
Okay, could you send a letter to Victoria stating that?
Well, you're going to get, it's in the mail already, you're going to get the motion.
Okay.
But because it's a temporary restraining order, that has to be advance notice as soon as possible. But you will get both notices. You've got the telephone notice, and then the motion is in the mail to you and to Cell House. And I've also asked to add Ryan and add Lavalier and to add Astorita. 5 new dependents.
Okay, so you put all of this in the letter that you're going to send to Victoria?
Well, it's more than a letter. It's a legal paper. It's a notice of motion and an affirmation in support and an affirmation of service. But we have an in personam copy that Franklin can deliver to you tomorrow. You probably won't get the mail until Wednesday. But he can deliver an in personam copy to you tomorrow.
Wednesday should be fine, and I'll let Vicki know that it's on its way.
Oh, okay, Maureen. Thank you very much.
Okay, Glendora.
I will notify Lavalier, Ryan, and Astorita.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I can't imagine that they're so civilized. I asked for Paul Ryan. Paul Ryan.
I believe he's in a meeting this morning.
All right, can you take a message for him?
Sure.
Okay. And your name is what?
Joseph?
Joseph. And your last name?
Brown.
Mr. Brown, can you take a message for Mr. Ryan?
Yes.
That Glendora has filed a notice of motion and a motion to the federal court to add him as a defendant. And she's also asked for a temporary restraining order preventing Glendora from seeing the shareholders list. And that motion has been submitted to the court today. Mr. Ryan will get a copy of it on Wednesday.
Okay.
But Mr. Brown, because it's a temporary restraining order, they also require a telephone notice.
Okay.
So I'm
And was there a number you can call in case he wants to confirm this with you?
Sure. 914.
914.
949.
949.
9495.
9495.
Yes, and in addition to Mr. Ryan, I've asked the court to add Victoria Salhouse, Maureen Secretary, Tony Lavalier, and Robert Astorita. I want a restraining order on all of those people, preventing them from letting me see my statutory right to see the shareholders list. So, all that's gone out. You will get a copy of it on Wednesday through the mail, just as the court will.
Right.
And but the temporary restraining order is a law that you have to notify people as soon as it goes out.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Brown, thank you very much. Is Mr. Lavalier there?
No, they're all in the same meeting, unfortunately. It's a tour commanders meeting this morning.
A what?
Tour commanders. It's for security purposes.
Oh, yeah.
All of our tour commanders.
Oh, what's a tour commander?
That's who's in charge of the staff for the day, of all the security officers.
Oh, you don't give tours?
No.
That's not what it's for, tours? Oh, I was wondering if I could have a tour. Okay, now, Mr. Brown, is Mr. Astorita in that meeting also?
More than likely, and if not, I don't know where he would be at this time.
Okay, then if you would be so kind to not only to duplicate this notice to Mr. LaBellier,
Right.
and Franklin will be in tomorrow, Tuesday, to hand you an in personam copy of the notice of motion, the affirmation in support, and the affirmation of service. So you will have it before Wednesday, because he'll give you an in personam copy tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be in Long Island. We'll give it to you.
Very good.
Okay, and I think we've covered all doors. I will, I've taken care of Sal House and Marine, and Mr. Brown, you were kind enough to take the message from Mr. Ryan and Mr. LaValliere.
And Astorita.
Yeah, well, I'll call Astorita's office.
Okay.
And just leave it with them. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Brown.
Welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Very good.
You understand that a temporary restraining order or a motion for a TRO requires expedited notice.
Hey, Religion, can I help you?
Yes, please. Robert Astorita.
One moment.
Thank you.
Bob Astorita's office is Pat.
Hello, Pat. This is Glendora.
Hi, Glendora. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
How was your weekend?
It was good. How about yours?
Wonderful. It was kind of bad to have snow.
Yes, I know.
Before Halloween. Pat, I have to, the court requires notice by telephone of, I made a motion to the court, a notice of motion and affirmation to add as defendants Victoria Salhouse, her secretary Maureen, Paul Ryan, Tony LaValliere, and Robert Astorita as defendants for precluding my statutory right to see the shareholders list. And the court requires that if you ask for a temporary restraining order, you have to give notice to people as quickly as possible, and that would be by telephone.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. Now, you will be getting this motion is served on the court today, and it will be, submitted to the court today, served on you today. You will receive it Wednesday.
On Wednesday?
Yes, there will be Mr. Astorita has his own copy, and the other four proposed defendants have theirs.
Okay, I can let Paul know.
Well, I covered that. You're the last one I have to notify.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sal House and Maureen have been notified through Maureen. Ryan and LaValliere have been notified through Joseph Brown.
Okay.
And so the last one is you.
Okay.
And Franklin will be serving you an in personam copy tomorrow, Tuesday, when we come to Long Island.
Okay.
I won't be able to go because I have to edit 16 television programs. So I can't go, but Franklin will bring it up to 1111 Stewart Avenue.
Okay.
And so you're all set.
All righty.
And it's just a requirement of the court. And on a TRO, temporary restraining order, you have to notify them by telephone first.
Okay.
Okay, Pat?
Okay, Glendora.
Thank you.
All righty.
Bye. The time is 10:51 a.m. And the notice was made of the temporary restraining order, a special requirement of the court. The National Association of Television Officers and Advisors. I would like to know if I could have the address and the name of the president.
Okay, just a minute.
Thank you.
She got them, folks.
Yes,
She got them at White Plains Library. And that's for the lawsuit, the Public Access Corporation, so-called, in Washington, D.C., will not cablecast a chat with Glendora.
Time is 10:51 a.m. And the notice was made of the temporary restraining order, a special requirement of the court. The National Association of Television Officers and Advisors. I would like to know if I could have the address and the name of the president.
Okay, just a minute.
Thank you.
Come on, Rusty.
Yes, Judge.
Oh, good afternoon. Is Mr. Anderson there?
For what, Preston?
Valentine's Darrell Anderson is not in this office. One moment.
Oh, I know. He's the president of the association.
Correct.
Oh, okay. What is his first name?
Darrell. D-A-R-R-Y-L?
Oh, 2 R's?
Yes.
D-A-R-R-Y-L. I see. He's elsewhere.
Yes.
But he can receive mail at this office, can he not?
Yes.
1595 Spring Hill Road?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. All right. Thank you ever so much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, give me a...
Sit down.
Oh, am I glad you're there?
Okay.
Yeah.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, I'm glad you're there.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on, let me get a piece of paper.
All right.
I got your card, though. Wait for my desk, is it?
Tangerines, Andrew.
Okay.
A can of mixed nuts.
Okay.
How much is lettuce?
99.
Okay. Okay. You know, a French dressing. Do you have that Kraftdale or Seatown?
Sure.
Okay, thanks. Round crackers. Whose round crackers do you have?
Round crackers?
Yeah, like grits. Do you have Zero or Seatown or Kraftdale?
I don't know. I can look.
All right, then Ritz if you don't have them.
All right.
All right. You know that cereal that's called like something muesli?
Muslix? That one?
Yeah, Muslix.
Okay.
You got that?
We usually do.
Yeah.
I'll send it over there.
Okay, shredded wheat. Whose shredded wheat do you have? Kraftdale? Seatown?
Probably.
Okay.
Okay.
Arnold white bread.
Arnold White.
Mm-hmm. And 2 peanut butter, Kraftdale or Seatown.
2?
Yes, 2.
Okay.
Do you have that I can't believe it's not butter?
Sure.
Okay, 1.
Okay.
Yes. And one more thing. Do you have Imperial margarine?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 1. In the sticks. You know, the quarters?
Okay. With the I can't believe it's not butter. You want 6 for that, too?
Yeah, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's it?
Yeah, that's it. Oh, did I give you raisin bread?
No. All right, raisin bread?
Yeah, raisin bread.
Okay.
Okay, Andrew.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Take care.
All right.
I'm glad you're there.
I'm glad I'm here, too.
Okay, bye. I'm calling the Delaware court.
Greg.
1-302-573-6001 on November 1st.
That's Tommy Stevens.
Oh, hi, this is Glendora.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
What's the status of my case, Glendora versus Kasari?
It's still pending.
Okay. The second matter, the Cablevision is a Delaware corporation, and the Delaware Law of Corporations and Business Organizations, Section 219, says that they should have the list of stockholders ready 10 days before a stockholders meeting. We're having a meeting on November 10th,
Okay.
and that's 10 days. And I was in yesterday to have them follow this law, Section 219, and they said you can't see the stockholders list. So I would like an injunction on them, a temporary restraining order. Can you tell me how I go about that to get that? I want to see this before the meeting on November 10th, 10 days.
You'd need to file something with the court.
Okay, what could I file that could get done in 10 days so that I can still have time to read the stockholders list?
You could file a motion for preliminary injunction.
Motion, wait just a second, let me write that down. A motion for a PI, okay. But wait a second, I just have to get the case into court. and I'm in a form of pauperous. What should I do?
All I can do is tell you you can file it, and the court will take it from there.
Okay, I can't afford to send it by express mail. What do I do?
I don't believe that they accept it by fax. You can call the clerk's office and talk to them, and they'll be able to tell you what you can do.
I don't even think I can afford a fax. That would be awful. Awful lot of money. Fax, wouldn't it? Something like $3 a page. Okay. How far are you from New York City by car?
About 2.5 to 3 hours.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
2.5 to 3 hours. Well, if I came down there in person, where would I go?
You would go to the court. The address is 844 King Street.
844 King Street?
Mm-hmm.
In
Wilmington.
In Wilmington?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then I could make a, do you file a complaint first? You have to file a complaint, and then a motion, right?
Right.
For PI, and would you also have to make a,
and you
it'd have to be in order to show cause, wouldn't it?
And you would also have to file for, in form of
IFP, yeah, that's no problem. But you'd also have to make an order to show cause, wouldn't you? An order to show cause?
You can file whatever paperwork you want. We can't give you legal advice, so you can file whatever you'd like.
Okay, do you have a pro se clerk?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the number for the pro se clerk?
Her number is area code 302.
Yes, thank you.
573.
Uh-huh.
6170.
Okay, and what's her name?
Her name is Carm.
C-A-R-M?
C-A-R-M, yes.
Okay, and what's your name?
My name's Laurie.
L-O-A-U?
L-O-R-I.
L-O-R-I?
Yes.
Okay, I got that. And the clerk's number, please.
The clerk's office number is the same as the IFP clerk.
Say it's a pro se clerk?
Yes.
Oh, it's the same as the pro se clerk?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You call pro se clerk the IFP clerk?
Right.
Oh, okay. Okay, and your zip code, please?
Is 19801.
19801.
Yes.
All right, that is a start. And I'll probably get some inspirations in a little while.
Okay.
And then I can call up and see. But it has to be done within the 10 days before the meeting. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
This is a court, folks, that
Oh, hello. Are you the law clerk?
Yes.
229 that they have to have the shareholders list ready and for viewing, inspection for 10 days before the meeting. And I went there yesterday to see it, and they would not show it to me. So it's only 10 days. How do I go about getting like a preliminary injunction or temporary restraining order so I can see it in time to be prepared for the annual meeting? No, excuse me, it's not an annual meeting, it's a special meeting, November 10th.
Is this in regard to a case that's already filed?
Well, no, that's what I got to do. First of all, I got to file the case. Drove down there? How far are you from New York? How many hours?
From New York City driving?
Yeah.
About 2.5.
Yeah. If I could drive down there, do you think I could get, is there a chance that I could get or is it just a frolic.
I actually have no idea. Are you a shareholder?
Yeah, yes, I'm a shareholder.
Okay.
And the law says so clearly that a complete list of stockholders entitled to vote at the meeting, arranged in alphabetical order, and showing the address of each stockholder and the number of shares registered in the name of each stockholder, such list shall be open to the examination of any stockholder for any purpose germane to the meeting. And the meeting's November 10th. And so it should have been 10 days would have started yesterday, Halloween.
Okay, why are you calling Judge Robinson?
Well, to get a feeling whether I would just be going down there in a futile trip or not. I don't know if a judge can do anything in 10 days. That's what I guess I'm trying to find out. Is it at all hopeful that a judge could get that? But it has to be less than that because I've got to get up and get back and see the shareholders list before November 10th. I've got to see it and study it.
Okay, your best bet would either be to find legal counsel.
No,
I don't want to do that.
No, I'm a great believer.
Contact our clerk's office.
Okay, could you switch me over?
Sure. Hold on one second.
Okay, thanks.
Sorry, I'm having trouble transferring you. But I did talk to a staff member here, and she said that you can just go ahead and file something, and it'll be dealt with accordingly.
Okay. I wonder what the chances are a judge could do something in 10 days.
Okay.
Are the judges there now? Are they on vacation or anything like that? Judge Robinson, Judge McKelvey, I've got the list here from the...
Well, when something's filed, it's assigned to a judge, whichever judge it is.
Judge Sleet.
And it's dealt with according to the procedures of the court.
Yeah, but you see that involves a trip coming down there. That was nice of you, though, to ask her. That involves a trip coming down there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, if you file something, it will be dealt with.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I'm just trying to think. Okay, thanks. What is your name?
My name is Priya.
P-R-I-A?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's pretty.
Thank you.
My name is Glenn. Okay, I'm going to think about it, Priya, and see if I can't get an inspiration.
Okay.
And see if I can't work this out, because they just shouldn't break your law like that. You've got a law there, and it has to be abided by. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Just recording.
1 516 803 2300.
Oh, we're sorry. Your call cannot be completed at...
Charles Dolan's office, Dawn speaking.
Hello, Don.
Yes?
This is Glendora.
Hi, Glendora. How are you?
Very good. How are you?
Good. Can I put you on hold for a second?
I'd like to talk to Charles F. Dolan. Is he there?
He's actually not in the office. One moment, please.
Okay. So I'll turn it off. Turn off the recorder while we're on hold. What is the time? 4:10 p.
All right.
Hello?
Hello, this is Butch from Security.
This is who?
This is Butch from Security. How can I help you?
Butch, I'm supposed to see a shareholders list. It's supposed to be on display for 10 days before the meeting. The meeting is November 10th.
Okay.
I asked to see it yesterday, and it was not shown to me. So I want to know if they're going to do what they have to do, which is a Delaware law, Section 220.
Okay, who would you need to talk to? I really don't know anything about that.
Well, Charles F. Dolan.
That's where you just got transferred from. Is there anybody else you might know?
All right, try James L. Dolan.
Hold on one second.
We have to know this because either they're going to do it or I'm going to have to go down to Delaware, and that's a long trip, and get a restraining order on them.
Okay.
So I want to get a feeling whether they're going to comply with the law. If they're going to break the law, then I have to go to Delaware and get a preliminary injunction.
Okay, hold on one sec. Let me talk to my supervisor. One sec.
Isn't that comical, folks? Butch is in insecurity. The Dolans are very insecure. That's why they use shareholders' money. Should go into dividends. It goes into hiring bodies, sandbags. Surround themselves with sandbags. Oh, hello.
Oh, did you get Paul Ryan?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I can't see the Paul Ryan. That's my supervisor.
Well, Paul Ryan doesn't know beans about it.
Yeah, I know less than Paul. That's what I'm saying.
So never mind. I'll call back Charles Dolan's office and tell them that Butch doesn't know whether Cablevision is going to comply with the law or not. And
you can tell him that, because I don't.
Yeah, right. And whether I go to Delaware or not. Okay, Butch. I'm calling back Charles Dolan.
I can help you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Charles Dolan's office, this is Patty.
Patty, it's Glendora.
Hi, how can I help you?
Good. How are you?
Thanks.
Now, Butch doesn't know whether the shareholders list is going to be available for the 10 days before the meeting, November 10th. He doesn't know. So you have to, if Charles Dolan isn't there to talk to me, then you'll have to switch me to somebody who knows.
Okay. You want to know about the stockholders?
Well, here's how it goes. You're a Delaware, we are a Delaware corporation. And the Delaware law, the Business Corporation Law, Section 219, said that the shareholders list has to be available for any shareholders to see the 10 days before the shareholders meeting, which is November 10th. And I want to know, am I going to see that list, or do I have to go down to Delaware and get a preliminary injunction from a judge to make you show me the list?
Okay. Let me see if I can find out. Hold on one second.
Okay, good.
Thanks.
Thanks, Patty.
Welcome. I'll help you.
Hi, Maureen. Are you in Victoria Sahal's office?
Yes, I am.
How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good, thank you. Maureen, did you get my note of yesterday to Charles Dolan, James Dolan, about the Delaware law that the shareholders list has to be available for any shareholder 10 days before the meeting? The meeting's November 10th. Did you get that?
I saw correspondence come in, but it wasn't directed to me, so I forwarded it on. But Glendora, if you'd like to leave your number, is there a question that you have?
Yeah, there's a question is, I have to know if that shareholders list is going to be available according to the law, the Delaware law, these 10 days before the meeting, November 10th. I have to know, is it going to be available?
Okay, I'll have to check. Can I take your number and I'll have someone get back to you?
That's good. And if it is, then I will come in and see it. And if it isn't, I'm going to go down to Delaware. Now, this is a big trip, so that's why it's so important for me to know. And I'll have to go down to the Delaware court, file an action, and get a preliminary injunction that you show it to shareholders and that you follow the law.
Okay, what is your number, please?
I'm going to go down to Delaware. Now, this is a big trip, so that's why it's so important for me to know. And I'll have to go down to the Delaware court, file an action, and get a preliminary injunction that you show it to shareholders and that you follow the law.
Okay, what is your number, please?
Okay, let me tell you what the law is. It's
No, I think I just need your number right now.
okay. It's the Delaware Law of Corporations and Business Organizations. We are a Delaware corporation, and
Glendora, I'm really busy, and I could take your phone number, but I'm not going to sit and listen to the law.
and the section is 219.
Okay,
My number
in
is
this call. Thank
my number is 914. Okay. Hey, Maureen hung up on me. Hey, folks, I'm glad you're hearing all this. Now you can see what Cablevision's really like.
Hello, Dolan's office. This is Patty.
Hi, Patty.
Hi.
It's Glendora. Maureen hung up on me.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so we've got to find out, because Delaware is a big trip for me to go to.
Okay.
And it'll be
So
so...
can I have your number?
Sure. 914
Right.
949
Right.
9495.
9495. Okay,
Right.
let me find somebody quick to give you a call back and give you the information.
That'll be lovely. Is James L. Dolan there today?
I'm not sure.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Patty.
Welcome.
Bye-bye. So, folks, you've heard it all. It's 4:19 p.m. And I did manage to fast until 4 p.m. I have not eaten today. And now I can eat. And, but I need your help to keep me from eating dairy products. I don't want to eat any dairy products. Look how they're always running away. They're always on the run. You never have any peace.
It's Thursday morning, November 2nd, and here are some in-calls. They're all useless.
Okay.
It's funny how people get at a party and watch television and get on dope or get drunk and make these silly calls.
Listening to them at 5 minutes to 7 on the 2nd day of November, Thursday, 47 degrees, but a very unfriendly wind. Rusty's been out. Rusty's eating grass. Glendora awakened at 3:30 a.m. I gave it half an hour. 3:33 a.m. was a magic minute. And you get a half an hour to go back to sleep, and if you don't, you got to get up and go to work. So I got up and I did the chores, and poor Katie has an injured foot because Rusty hurt it. And Rusty's been out twice, so I've tended to Katie a lot and did the praying for yesterday. And did all the chores, the logs, and the to-do list. The to-do list is impossible. It would take 5 people 5 days to finish it. And it's sunny. And there's a fire in the fireplace. So let's listen to the in-calls. Can't remember the last time we heard the in-calls.
The secretary said, did the judge give you a piece of this time? You have 5 messages in mailbox 1. Mailbox 1. Friday, 3:36 p.m.
I'm losing my mind a little bit. I've just been really busy here. But I have had 4 special trainings that you dropped off towards the end of October, and I'm not sure if I gave you the dates or not. And so just for peace of mind, I want to give it to you one more time. The special 2903-10 aired already on Monday, October 30th at 3:30 p.m. Number 2895-2 aired on, or will air November 3rd at 2 p.m. Number 2904-11 will air Saturday, November 4th at 6 p.m. And special number 2905-12 will air on Monday, November 6th at 3:30 p.m. If you have any questions or maybe I confused you, I'm sorry. Please give me a call, 393-3617. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
End of messages.
Well, she does great work. So,
Message.
I cannot give you 2 hours off for lunch. If I gave you 2 hours off for lunch, I'd have to give 2 hours off for lunch for every man whose wife had quintuplets.
Mailbox 1.
10 messages in Huntington.
Mailbox 1. Friday, 10:06 p.m. Friday, 10:06 p.m.
That's during a chat with Glendora.
What the hell are you talking about?
That's somebody on dope.
Friday, 10:07 p.m.
Same ones.
Friday, 10:08 p.m.
Same ones. That's silly how people get together like that and degenerate.
Friday, 10:16 p.m. Monday, 4:46 p.m.
What is the whole point of your show? I'm asking you return phone calls to people. I don't understand. I don't get it. Maybe you can explain it on one of your shows.
Dumb.
Monday, 4:51 p.m. Tuesday, 8:53 p.m. Wednesday, 2:39 p.m.
Hi, Glendora. This is Amy calling from Television over in Woodbury. I had just left a message on your other machine, but I'm not sure if I'm just been really busy and a little distracted. I don't know for sure if I give you the air dates for the last 4 specials that you dropped off towards the end of October. Number 2903-10 aired already on Monday, October 30th at 3:30 p.m. Special number 2895-2 aired will air on November 3rd, that's Friday, at 2 p.m. Number 2904-11 will air Saturday, November 4th at 6 p.m. And number 2905-12 will air Monday, November 6th at 3:30. I do have several other specials that are waiting to get watched and scheduled, and I'll give you a call accordingly. Thanks a lot, Glendora. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Amy Van Horn. You're terrific.
Wednesday, 6:36 p.m.
That's last night. And it's a blank.
End of messages.
Okay.
Over, please.
So this is November 2nd, and it's Thursday, and it's another beautiful day. It's the 16th beautiful day, in addition to the 7 beautiful days we had before we had the 2 days of rain. So October turned out to be beautiful weather, and November is very good. And what's going on today? Well, Katie is doing pretty well. She wanted to be out on the sun porch, and the sun is blocked out because it's low in the sky, and the sunshine is blocked out by the house next door. Franklin got off on the errands at 10 o'clock. Franklin and I played baseball for both Wednesday and Thursday. I'm trying to find a football. He went to Bradley's to find a football, and he came home and said they didn't have any. I don't know if I can throw a football. We made a raspberry pie. I never heard of a raspberry pie before. I asked Franklin to bring home blueberries to make a blueberry pie, and he couldn't find any blueberries, so he brought home raspberries. How do you make a raspberry pie? So I dumped the raspberries into the pie shell and put sugar on it and water. It's been nice to have a little bit of lemon on it. So I think that's done. Can you smell it? Is this smell-o-vision? Can you smell it? And I did the U.S. Supreme Court half an hour for yesterday and a half an hour today, and that's one great paper. That is an opus. It is superb. Not that they'll ever look at it, not that they'll do justice, but it is a great paper, and I will be reading it to you when it's finished. MedCreate is being done, or really has been done, for yesterday and today, and next it's the think drawer. And did I tell you that yesterday I burned 100 pickets? Yeah, I burned 100 pieces of the picket fence. The old picket fence. And today I've burned about 36. And this may be the end. People brought me other wood. I don't think it's going to burn great big logs like that. They won't burn unless they're chopped up and like kindling almost. 7 or 8 pieces aren't going to burn in the fireplace. And if you put them in the fireplace, they'll smoke. So the fireplace is old enough to smoke, I know that. So we'll put away October's and September's MedCreate. And now we'll do the think drawer. Is there anything else to tell you? No, there's about 13 legal papers today. 100 telephone calls. No hope of that. About 14 details, about 15 errands. And then, of course, pray for Friday, for Thursday. I'm so sad about Piro. I know he was framed. I don't know what he did wrong. I have no personal knowledge of it, but... And I'm so sorry for Janine. But Janine chose to part company with me, and that was too bad, because I could have prayed for her. Well, I tell you that I made it fasting until 4 o'clock yesterday, and I didn't eat any animal products at all, or any dairy products. All I ate was mixed nuts, half of a tangerine, which is no good. Got to send them back to Seatown. And half of an apple, which was delicious, Macintosh. And a salad with French dressing. There's no dairy products in that. I couldn't use the Thousand Island, which I like. But Franklin had that. And Wheatina with Rich's on it, Rich's coffee creamer. And 2 slices of bread with peanut butter on top. And that's all. This morning the weight was 173. So it'll be a long day today up until 4 o'clock. But I'm glad that I stuck to the resolve. No dairy products as of November 1st and fast until 4 p.m. And you know, of course, that I don't eat animal products of any kind.
Excuse me, it's 2:50 in the afternoon, coming up to 3. The praying is done for the day, the meditating, creating is done for the day. Glendora read the modem, Cablevision modem hookups, and it's located in New Jersey, and so she glanced at that and put it in order and filed it away in the Cablevision file, which is about 7 drawers by now. Then then she packed up the WNBC TV airtime, prices and audience numbers and demographics, and filed those away in the Cablevision drawer.